Hi there.
Hi.
How you doing?
Have a nice walk.
Oh, great.
People who live here are really fortunate that within a few minutes walk or a few miles drive they can be in a pretty natural setting in the national forest. Missoula's trails started about 3 years ago, and basically at the beginning there were 4 groups in the community who helped get it started. The Lolo National Forest, the Missoula Chamber of Commerce Convention and Visitor Bureau, Five Valleys Audubon Society, and Missoula County. And all those groups, for various reasons, had a strong interest in trails, and particularly an interest in looking at our existing trail system and what could be done to maybe draw a little more attention to it in Missoula, because we do have some outstanding opportunities to do a lot of different things on trails, and especially to access national forest trails that are really close to town.
There just aren't many places like Missoula where a short hike will take you from the heart of downtown to the top of a mountain. That's the truth, and the trail guide even says so. Your guide to more than 100 miles of trails in and around Missoula was published by the Missoula Trails Project in 1990. Trails give us access to the best of Missoula, from city parks and open space along the Clark Fork riverfront to Lolo National Forest recreation areas just outside of town. The guide fulfills the first of the project's goals, to inform the public of the wide variety of opportunities available for our recreational pleasure, from level, paved pathways that are wheelchair-friendly to challenging routes up mountain peaks. Though most trails are for pedestrians, joggers, and bikers, many trails permit horseback riding. Much of Blue Mountain is open to motor vehicle use, and Patty Canyon offers trails designed especially for cross-country skiing. As the guide gets the word out, and increasing numbers of Missoula residents and visitors take advantage of Missoula's trails, hikers, bikers, and horses are likely to run into one another.
We are seeing more and more use of trails in and around Missoula, and just in general, because it's a very popular recreation activity, and our population is growing. And we do see more, we hear of more conflicts on the trails between, say, bicyclists and horseback riders, people who are using motorized vehicles on trails as opposed to people who don't, who are walking or riding a bike. And we're very supportive of the efforts of other groups, and we try to encourage it ourselves to teach people how we can all share the trails together.
When you meet other people on the trail, please be considerate. Make your contacts with others pleasant, and always be willing to yield the right of way. To preserve the natural splendor of Missoula's environment, show respect for the land, tread lightly, and leave no trace. Don't litter, and please stay on the trail. You can damage vegetation and contribute to erosion by leaving the trail. Our children will be the ones responsible for preserving Missoula's natural beauty in the years to come. In recognition of this fact, Missoula Trails Project prioritizes a program of environmental education for area youth with cooperation from the school system.
Missoula Trails believes that environmental education on trails is one of the most important things that we can do. Field trips obviously have continued. So this is the 3rd year that we've done it, and the attendance has grown from about 400, I think, 450 the first year to close to 1,000. This year kids get out and have the opportunity to take nature hikes.
Joe Kippett is one of several resource foresters who takes time to interest children in the natural lives of animals and plants.
You're looking at not just a tree, but you're looking at a water pump. This cottonwood tree pumps water. Its job is pumps water out of the ground and up into the air. This tree is very smart because look what happens when part of this bark, when the outer part starts to get hot and burn, look what happens here. The little pieces flake off. If it catches on fire, it flakes off and it leaves the rest of the tree not burning. And that is a very important, see all the layers it's got? It would take a huge fire, see all these different, it would take just a huge fire before it would burn through this bark. So why do trees have bark, do you think?
So they don't burn down.
So they don't burn down, that's right. How about, do you think a windstorm is natural? Yeah. Well, how about, do you think a tornado is natural? Yeah. Okay. Well, how about, do you think that a forest fire started by lightning? You think that's natural? Some say yes, some say no. Well, you know, fire has always been a real important part of the land, of the mountains. It's been a very important part for a long time. Because fire is as natural, that's what I believe, is that fire is as natural a part of the mountains as, say, a snowstorm or a rainstorm or a windstorm or hail even, or the sun coming out on a sunny day.
Joan Helen, Forest Service landscape architect, led another group of Cold Springs first graders through McClay Flat this particular Thursday in May.
I get a chance to talk to little kids about seeing things and hearing things and touching things. It's great because they're going to take over sooner than probably I want them to, but they're one of our primary resources, and we're just letting them see something, I think, a little bit before maybe they would normally get an opportunity to do that.
The children are eager to tell what they've experienced.
Plants grow by seeds, but mostly by water. The bark was hard, and it feels funny. If trees get struck by thunder, it helps animals because bugs go in them, and the birds can get them.
Youth groups, like the Scouts, are also contributing to the welfare of Missoula trails through the Adopt a Trail program.
We have started an Adopt a Trail program, the Forest Service and the city both working together to link up interested groups with doing trail maintenance and helping take care of our trails over the long term. It's one thing to develop trails, establish new ones, but we're also very concerned about the long-term health of the Missoula Trail system.
Kate Hansen, coordinator of the Missoula Trails Project, Lolo National Forest, has been involved with Missoula Trails since its inception in August of 1989, initiating the community effort to develop and maintain trails for recreational use.
As we're focusing on building trails that link existing trails and give the opportunity for people to take loop hikes real close to Missoula. The one that I think has been the most notable is called the Hellgate Canyon Trail. It's about 2 miles long, and it was built 2 summers ago to link the Kim Williams Nature Trail with the top of Mount Sentinel, so people can make a connection from Hellgate Canyon over to Patty Canyon, and also do a loop that takes them up Mount Sentinel and down the M Trail. So it's a nice trail for university area people.
The easy accessibility of woods, mountains, and rivers has been a special attraction to Missoulians for years. But as time goes by, preserving this access to open country becomes a matter of careful planning.
The city, the county, the University of Montana, and the Forest Service have jointly funded preparation of a comprehensive non-motorized trail plan for the whole Missoula Valley. What we realized was needed as we got a couple years into Missoula Trails was some real planning that would give us an idea of what the community wanted to see in the way of trail development and improvement of the existing trail system, to give us some direction in the future of priorities that we could focus on.
The Lolo National Forest has also made funds available on a cost-share basis for the projects Missoula Trails undertakes.
That's the idea of the cost share, is that the forest can help provide some incentive and help to get things started and to get some things accomplished by being able to offer this cost share money that is available to spend on work if the matching funds are raised in the community. And we've had a lot of support in Missoula. Every year we have been able to match the Forest Service contribution either with a combination of cash and a lot of volunteer contributions.
The Missoula Trails project will get a big boost this September when national associations of trail enthusiasts converge on Missoula for their annual meetings during the 3rd annual Missoula Trails celebration.
This will be the 3rd year that we're holding the Missoula Trails celebration, and what that consists of is a series of guided activities that are different groups in the community guide the activities. For example, the Native Plant Society has taken people out on wildflower walks. Backcountry Horseman does a horseback ride. There's bicycling trips. All the activities are guided, and we try to work in as much environmental education and interpretation as we possibly can. The downtown community has also been real supportive of this in the past, and this is probably the part of the Missoula Trails project that the most people have gotten involved in the past. This year, I think it will be real special because a national group called American Trails, which is a consortium of national trail interest groups, has selected Missoula for the site of its National Trail Symposium, which I think is a real honor for us, and we've decided to hold the trail celebration in conjunction with that. I think it's a real opportunity for us to show off our trails, but also to really take advantage of all the expertise, or the experts that will be in Missoula for that trail symposium, and I think improve our knowledge about trails and what we can do to create the best trail system.
We hope you'll be there to celebrate Missoula Trails with us during the week of September 13th through the 22nd. For your copy of the Missoula Trails Guide or further information, contact the Missoula Area Visitor Services, Lolo National Forest, at Fort Missoula, Building 24. Phone number 329-3814. Or the Missoula Chamber of Commerce Visitor Information Center at the corner of Van Buren and Front Street, 543-6623. In the meantime, get out and enjoy the best of Missoula and its surroundings by trail.